Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a favorites of 2021. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy 2022. Why is that hard for me to say? Anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic end to 2021, and I hope you have a fabulous 2022. I know that I will. I always somehow figure out a way to make each year great, I think. I think I'm just kind of a grateful person, and so I can find joy and happiness in pretty much anything. But this year I'm really going to concentrate on getting in physical tip-top shape. My last video, if you watched it, I was telling you about how I'm losing my hair because of COVID. And I do want to say that it has really, really slowed down. The last 2 weeks, I think I had like 2 or 3 days that it was just kind of a massive hair shed. But it was sprinkled in between days of not so much. And that's not how it started. It started like every single day, and then it's just been slowing down and slowing down. So right now it's been about 3 days since I've had like a major hair shed. And so I have been trimming, so this is the length of my hair. Now it was a little bit longer, but it was just looking so sheer on the ends, and it still does look kind of sheer in the back. But I think that this right here is salvageable. I am gonna try to put in some low lights because I feel like it's gonna give me some dimension, maybe make my hair look a little bit thicker, and plus it's just getting a little bit too yellow for me right now. So anyway, that is where my hair is at right now. And it's just kind of funny, whenever something happens like that to me, something that's just kind of completely out of my control, I really start to focus and go really hardcore on the things that I have total control over. And for me, it's my skincare, my diet, and exercise. For 2022, I don't know why that is so hard for me to say, but I really plan on getting in the best absolute shape of my life. I'm gonna be 50 in, a couple years. This year I'm gonna turn 49 in July. And so I really have a goal that whenever I turn 50, I really wanna be in the best shape of my life. Just start it off like that, And so that is my goal. And so that's what I'm gonna be working towards for the next, couple years. So yeah, I am going to have some diet and, fitness videos coming up for sure. I already have a meal that I cannot wait to share with you. I just prepared it for the first time last week, and oh my gosh, it's so delicious and it's so healthy, and you can eat as much of it and not feel guilty, So anyway, that video is going to be coming up. So today's video is actually going to be a favorites of 2021, and I have them all right here, and they are just a lot of the items that just kind of made it through the better part of 2021. Most of these items I literally just cannot live without. I think there's like 2 that are just kind of new to the list, but I just wanted to share them with you because I love them. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in and let me share these items with you. Okay, so my first favorite or favorites are these makeup brushes right here. And these are the BK Beauty makeup brushes. And let me show them to you. So here they are in all of their glory, and they are just so beautiful. Now I did want to mention that these were gifted to me from Lisa J. You guys know I'm so frugal. I would probably never have bought these on my own, but I'm so grateful that she sent these to me, because I feel like now I'm so spoiled. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to using like the brushes that I used before. These are so, first of all, they're gorgeous. I mean, they've got these beautiful red wine stems, beautiful gold lettering and gold hardware, but they are so soft and they're just so like luxurious. As a matter of fact, the other day I reached for a brush, and it actually used to be like one of my favorites. And I used it and I was just like, oh my gosh, I felt like I could feel every bristle. I felt like it was just a little bit more rough, feeling on my skin. And I thought, oh no, I'm spoiled now. Like I'm always going to want to have, high-end brushes now because I've had a taste of like what they're like. And that doesn't always happen. You know, sometimes I will buy something and, you know, splurge on something. And then I'm thinking, you know, what's the hype? I don't get it. Like, why is everybody raving about this when it's just no better than, you know, whatever. That's usually the case, which is why I am so frugal. But occasionally I'll be surprised by something like this. And so now I feel like I'm a little bit spoiled, and that's okay. You know, I can afford it. I just choose not to most of the time. But now that I've used them and now that I love how my makeup goes on, like I literally look forward to using specifically this one whenever I put on my powder foundation. This is a contoured foundation brush, and I look forward to it just because I love the way that it feels on my skin. I love the way that it applies my powder foundation. And it's just, like I said, it's just so luxurious. Now, the reason that I wanted to show you guys these first is because I have a giveaway. And this right here is my giveaway. This is a little travel set from BK Beauty, and it comes with 5 brushes. Let me show you. So this is a contoured foundation brush, just like this. So the travel set, obviously the stems are a little bit smaller, and I think that, you know, the shading on top there is definitely different. This is more of a tan color and this is more of a gray color, but other than that, I think they're very similar. This is still in the plastic, so I think once I take the plastic down, that will, because it looks kind of pointed right now. But anyway, I don't want to take the plastic off. So that's the only difference. There's just, you know, they're just a little bit shorter. But I did want to show you that it comes with 5 brushes. So it comes with a contoured foundation brush. It comes with a flat blush brush. Then it comes with a defined crease brush. It comes with a shader brush. And then it comes with a pencil blender brush. And then of course you get, you know, the little case that it all comes in. And so to take advantage of this giveaway, all you have to do is leave me a comment, and it can be, you know, any comment. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but if you can't think of a comment, just tell me something that you were grateful about from 2021, because I feel like I would really love to read, you know, comments like that. So the way that I'm going to choose a comment is all I'm going to do is use randomcommentpicker.com, and then that will just randomly choose a comment, and whoever it lands on, that's who's going to win, you know, this little giveaway. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to respond to any of the comments because that's going to mess up, you know, the random picker. So anyway, yeah, that is going to be part of the giveaway. Okay, so this is the second item on my favorites list, and this is also going to be in the giveaway as well. This is a 10% glycolic acid serum. It's made by Revolution Skincare. When I say that I'm obsessed with this, I am not exaggerating at all. I've been using it for a while now, for months, at least 3 months, but probably more. This stuff is incredible. It has 10% glycolic acid. It also has niacinamide. When you put it on your face in the morning, I use it every single morning. Sometimes my face will get bright red. And I think a lot of it has to do with not just the glycolic acid, but also niacinamide. Sometimes that happens with niacinamide. Both together are really good at combating discoloration. And so if you have issues with dark spots and stuff like that, if you get the right combination of glycolic acid and niacinamide, you will see, you know, that discoloration fade. And that's what I'm seeing. And I'm loving the way that my skin is looking right now. And so I want somebody else to try this too. I've recently turned my younger sister onto it and she just loves it. So anyway, I use this every day. Usually it will get really, really red if I put my skincare on immediately after putting this on, which I do, you know, sometimes because I actually like that. Once the redness starts to fade, you are just left with this beautiful glow that lasts like most of the day. And it looks so beautiful under makeup. And yeah, I'm obsessed with this. And it's so good for your skin. Glycolic acid is so good at helping to remove the dead skin cells that are just piling up and sitting on the surface of your skin, making it look dull, making it look lifeless, making your wrinkles look deeper or your lines look deeper. And so you really want to get that skin off so that your skincare penetrates better and that your skin just looks better, you know. And like I said, it helps with discoloration also. So anyway, this is going to be in the giveaway also, and it's my second favorite. Okay, so this right here is the next item up, and this should be no surprise to you guys. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Serum, and this is the product that I put on directly after my 10% glycolic acid serum. And this, I'm gonna throw a little bottle of this in the giveaway also, just add, you know, little things here and there. So I just put, that wasn't even a pump. I feel like this bottle's almost out, but I just put a little bit on the back because I wanted you to see, I don't even know if that was enough. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I wanted you guys to see just how just lightweight and how easily it spreads. And like I said, I put this on directly after the 10% glycolic acid and it just sinks right into my skin. Let me just tell you some of the ingredients that are in here. And it's so funny, like right now I want to go like this. Like, do you guys ever do that? Like sometimes I'll do that with just a regular picture or like a Polaroid, you know, not like a picture on a phone, but like a Polaroid or just a regular picture. And I'll like go like that as if I could zoom in because I want to see something in the background, you know, or something like that. I'm like, oh, I forget that you can't do that with everything. So that's what I feel like I want to do right now. If I'm in the grocery store and I can't see the label, I'll take a picture of it and then, you know, zoom in so that I can read it in the grocery store. But anyway, some of the ingredients in here are dimethicone, which is just, that's a silicone. It just helps to lock in moisture so you don't have epidermal water loss. Let's see, it also has shea butter. It's got jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, aloe, sodium hyaluronate, which is just a salt form of hyaluronic acid. And then let's see, it has, green tea, and that's about, I think those are the standout, you know, ingredients for me. So like I said, it's just very hydrating and just very nourishing for the skin. And I love the way that my makeup wears over it. It just kind of smooths everything out so that my makeup goes on, you know, a little bit better. So, okay, so this right here is the next item up. And this is kind of new to my favorites, but I absolutely love it, and I know you will too. This is the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Mineral Sunscreen Stick. So it looks like a deodorant stick like this, and it's a 50 plus SPF, and it has vitamin E, and it is so awesome. I'm gonna put some on my chest for you because I want you to see what it looks like. Now the reason, and I already have some on, because I put it on earlier today, but I'm going to put it on again just because I want you to see that it's not like a giant white cast or anything like that. Let me show you real fast. So this is what it looks like. And this is me rubbing pretty hard. So that's kind of like the white cast that you get, which I don't think is very much at all. And then when you just like rub it in and then, you know, obviously let it set for a little bit, it just kind of, you know, melts into your skin. And then it just blurs everything. And that's what I love about it, because sometimes I'll see pictures of myself and I'm like my neck looks great, my face looks great because I have makeup on, and then my chest looks so, you know, speckly and sun damaged. And I'm like, you know, sometimes if I remember, I will put powder or something there, especially if I'm wearing something that's kind of low like this. But if you have this on, look what it does. It just kind of blurs everything, and it also leaves like a little sheen. And I just think it looks really pretty. It makes your skin look really healthy, and it wears so good under makeup. I have it on under all my makeup right now. And like I said, I only wear powder foundation, and I feel like the powder foundation just kind of really sticks to it. Now, I love my powder foundation, but typically I do have to reapply it throughout the day because it kind of wears off. I just don't like wearing liquid foundation anymore. I just hate it. It just bothers me to even have it on my skin. So anyway, this wears really well under makeup. I rub it all over, and I feel so protected because it's zinc. I feel like out of all of the ingredients that I think protect the skin the most, I personally prefer the zinc. I feel like nothing gets through zinc. I cannot use titanium dioxide for whatever reason. Every time I use a sunscreen with titanium dioxide, I end up breaking out in like a rash just all over, not wherever I put it. Like it won't be on my arms and legs, but my chest and my face gets these little, they look like tiny little pimples. It's contact dermatitis. And it happens every time I use a sunscreen with titanium dioxide. And so I finally realized it because it just kept happening. And it's so crazy. It always bothers me whenever I have a reaction to something that most people don't. That bothers me because I have searched high and low on the internet. It's so rare for somebody to have an allergic reaction to titanium dioxide, but I do. And so anyway, this is Zinc, and I prefer Zinc over anything. And yeah, so you have to try this. I'm actually going to go ahead and put one of these in the giveaway also, just because I feel like once you try it, you won't want to use any other sunscreen. I hate putting on sunscreens. That's another thing that I hate doing, but I don't mind it when it's in a stick form like this. So, okay, so this one's a little bit random, but I get asked all the time what bra I'm wearing. And I think it's because I wear, you know, tight fitted tops and you can't see, you know, a lot of lines and everything looks really smooth. And so these are the bras that I wear. These are from Victoria's Secret, and these are the Wear Everywhere push-up bra. And I have 2 black ones and 2 beige ones. You get 2 for $52, or you can buy 1 for $36.95. And every time I buy more, I just buy another black one and another beige one, because I'm never, like, I have about 30 bras in my closet. I have them hanging on one of those hangers. I've shown them to you before. But I never choose the floral ones. I never choose the lace ones. I never choose, you know, there's just so many. I don't choose the bright colored ones. I always choose a black one or a nude one. And so I'm like, why do I even keep buying any other colors besides these? I should just toss all the other ones. And then this is just my favorite anyway, because it looks really good under t-shirts. It looks good under bodysuits. It just has a very smooth, you know, silhouette. And then it also has some padding. So it's a push up. Now they do have these without the padding. They also have them without the wire. They also have them with extra padding, like extra push-up, I think it might be called. But anyway, so yeah, that is what I wear. Okay, so these right here are absolute favorites. These are microfiber washcloths. I got them on Amazon, and they're supposed to kind of be like a dupe for the makeup eraser. And this is a makeup eraser right here. And then this is the microfiber cloths. Y'all, I would choose this one any day over this one. And this one's like 3 times as much or more. I mean, these are just so expensive, these makeup erasers. And this is what I mean. Like, whenever I purchase something that everyone's raving about, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to spend the extra cost on a washcloth because, you know, everybody raves about it. And then I find something like this, then I feel duped. You know, I feel like, golly, you know, I cannot believe I fell for it. Because if I had to choose, like if I was like closing my eyes and I had to choose which one I liked better, it would definitely be this one. And they both remove your makeup the same. I do have to say that. However, these are cheaper and they're more plush, but they're very, very similar. I just prefer these. So anyway, you get 4 for, I think, $12. $12, I think you get 4 for. And I want to say this was like $19 or something like that. It's crazy how much you pay for a washcloth, but it's just because, you know, you hear everybody rave about it. But anyway, so these are just incredible and feels like you are taking your makeup off with the softest teddy bear in the world. So I feel like it's so gentle on your skin, but then also it just removes all of your makeup. It's so crazy. Like, after I wash and I look down at my cloth, I cannot believe how much makeup is just all over my cloth. And I'm able to get it off pretty easily. So I just take whatever soap that I use. Usually it's the Neutrogena clear fragrance-free bar of soap, and then I'll just wash it with that, and I'll reuse it, you know, maybe 2 or 3 days in a row. And wash it after each use, and then reuse it, and then I'll go to the next one. So anyway, and the only time that I use the makeup eraser is if all these are in the laundry room, you know, for some reason. Okay, so the next item up, or items, are these hair towels right here. And I got them off Amazon, and I want to say that they were like 3 for $11, 3 for $11 or $12. And they look like this. They're actually advertised for women with long, thick or curly hair. And I don't have any of those, you know, qualities to my hair. However, I prefer them because they are longer. Like, I do have other hair turbans. I have about 3 or 4 others that are just a little bit shorter than this. And I don't prefer using them because these are, you know, they're a little bit longer. But one thing that I did want to say is that if you are younger and you're watching this, do not, or even if you're older, even if you're, you know, my age now, you should never wear, you know, giant bath towels on your head. I don't know if you notice this about yourself like I do, but whenever I have one of those giant hair towels on, it literally looks like I had a facelift. It looks gorgeous. I love it. Like if I ever get plastic surgery, I'm going to go in with a big hair towel and be like, here, this is what I want to look like. But if you think about it, it's just really like stretching your skin. And when I think back to whenever I was younger, and sometimes I would have like one of those big hair towels on my head, and I would put on all my makeup with that towel on my head while it's just sitting there stretching my skin and everything else. It probably accelerated the aging process for me. So if you're young, or even if you're older and you don't want to accelerate the aging process, I would not wear those giant, towels on your head. And so the reason that I love these so much is that they're very, very lightweight. And, I actually encourage my daughter to use these, little hair turbans also. I love it because she's really into skincare like I am. Like, she moisturizes her entire body from head to toe whenever she gets out of the shower. And, because I'm just trying to, coach her along the way, because I know, whether you are into skincare or into your looks or not, nobody loves to look old prematurely. Everybody would like to kind of put that off, as long as possible. And, I think for most of us, it just kind of creeps up on us. And then it's like, oh, wow. And then you just kind of have to get used to, the new way that you look. So anyway, if I can help her by just educating her on certain things so that she can kind of put that off a little bit longer, then I think it would be great, because nobody did that for me. My parents weren't talking to me about skincare or about even protecting my skin in the sun. Unless we were going to be at the beach all day, they might put some sunblock on us. But for the most part, we were just always getting tan, and I don't know. But so anyway, I really try to, like I said, educate my daughter when it comes to like skincare, eating right, diet, exercise, all those things that we have a little bit of control over, So anyway, love these hair turbans. I feel like they are, anti-aging also. Okay, so this is the hair powder that I use all of the time, and it's called Ion Color Brilliance. I cannot live without this. Whenever I color my roots, within 2 weeks, I can see that silver line, framing my face and all on my part. And, I have it right now, but I have this powder on right now. And this is actually considered, I think it's called light brown. What is it? Yeah, it says light brown to medium brown, but it's not at all. So here are the colors right here. And as you can see, that looks like a blonde. And if I put that on my silver roots, then my roots will be really, really blonde, and they look beautiful, and it covers up the silver. However, usually I mix both of them. So I have them mixed right now on my roots because I definitely have some silver all around my hairline. I'm so afraid to even touch it with color right now because it's been shedding so much. But this is just my favorite. Like I said, typically I mix the two and then I'll just put it on my roots, and then it just lasts until I wash it. And so, yeah, sometimes it'll last for like 2 or 3 days, it just depends on, sometimes I'll go 2 or 3 days without washing my hair, but it's just my favorite. And mainly because it offers that really blonde color that I feel like is perfect if you have really, really blonde hair, like I do, and you're trying to cover up your gray or silver roots. So yeah, that's my favorite. Okay, so this is a little tool that I cannot live without. And ever since I purchased it off Amazon, it comes with 2, and I don't remember how much they were. I think it was like 2 for $6 or something like that. But these are little, eyelash separators. Is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called, but this one came with a pink and a black one. And I like it because the needles are not sharp. I had a tweezer man that I have to use something like this because I don't have a lot of eyelashes. And if 2 of them stick together, then it looks like I have way less. And so I really have to make sure that I can separate, as many as I can. And still, I can see like a little clump right now. But anyway, so this just works perfectly. It's got these little needles, but they're blunt, so they're not, real sharp. I have poked myself in the eye with the tweezer man before, and those are so sharp that my eye watered for, the rest of the day. But these are pretty blunt, and I have poked my eyes, somehow I'm really clumsy when it comes to these. I poked my eye with that, and it did for a second. I was just like, oh, that didn't feel good, but it wasn't like with the pointy one where it just kind of watered literally for the rest of the day. So I cannot live without one of these. I have to use them. I used to use like an old mascara spoolie, but it just didn't separate them as well as I needed it to. So these just work out really perfect. Okay, so this is the last item that I'm gonna be showing you guys today. And you might be surprised because this is a different Gold Bond than you've seen in so many of my favorites videos. This is a new, well, I don't know if it's new, but it's definitely new to my shelves at my local grocery store. And it's called Pure Moisture. It is fragrance free. And it says daily body and face lotion. And that's why I love it so much. Like, you can use it on your body and your face. The other one you could too. However, this one spreads a lot easier. It's less thick. It's a little bit more lightweight. And I just love it. Now, my daughter actually prefers the other one. And the only reason why is because she said that if she shaves, sometimes when she puts this on, not every time, but she says sometimes it tingles or it stings a little bit wherever she shaved. I've never gotten that reaction from this one. And I don't know why, and I know that it's because of the niacinamide, because niacinamide sometimes will do that. However, the concentration I think is kind of low. So I don't get that tingle, but she says she does occasionally. So she kind of prefers the other one. The other one's a lot thicker. Like I said, this one just spreads a lot easier. So I kind of prefer this one. But also I love the ingredients in this product, and I'm going to tell you some of them. So it has, let's see, it's got urea, which is really good for your skin. It's got dimethicone, which just, locks in moisture. It also has sodium hyaluronate, which is a salt form of hyaluronic acid, and it just kind of draws moisture to the surface of your skin and keeps it moist. It's got several ceramides that are good for, moisture retention, also in plumping up the skin. Like I said, it has niacinamide. It also has cholesterol, which is really good for your skin. And what else? Oh, it has vitamin E, and it also has ascorbic acid. I feel like I'm missing something. It has grapeseed oil, and then it also has panthenol. So anyway, like I said, I really like this product. I put it on as my last step every single night. I like to use really good moisturizing creams on my neck at night. I actually like the other Gold Bond for my neck because it has petrolatum, which is very good at just locking in moisture and creating, a barrier. This one does not have petrolatum. And I think that that's what makes the other one's so much thicker. So it feels like you're wearing like a lotion wetsuit. That's what I've always said and I do love that, but I really like this one too. So anyway, I like them both, but this is just a little bit more new. So I've just been a little bit obsessed with it. So anyway, yeah, that is the last favorite that I have for you. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment so that you can enter to win the BK Beauty travel set, along with, some other items that I'm going to be throwing into the giveaway. And so, yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and hopefully I will see you back here next week.